Welcome to episode 31 Freight the Darts venue. We're in Stony, Stratford, Buckinghamshire, the old school house. Let's take a look inside. I've been in here before, a long time ago. Welcome to the town of Stony, Stratford in Buckinghamshire, just outside Milton Keynes. Well, today's vlog in my mind was going to be at that lovely pub across the road there, the old school house. I have not been in it for 2 or 3 years, and there was definitely a dartboard in there. I walked in and it has been super renovated. I think it's actually changed name. I don't think it was the old school house when I was last in it, but it's gone very upmarket. I did ask if they still had the dartboard and they laughed. So we won't be going there. So we'll take a walk down the Stony Stratford High Street, because there's another couple of pubs down here. We're going to find somewhere, that's for sure. Cycle King. I'm more Burger King than Cycle King. London Road. Right, let's take a walk down the Stony Stratford High Street and I'll see you at the pub. Okay, now I just tried the Old George. Wasn't sure whether they had a dartboard, and they don't. Fair enough. But I then went into the White Horse. I've got to be honest, I think I've been in here before. You're going back a few years, almost certain it had a dartboard. Now this place hasn't been renovated and there was no dartboard. I just went in there a couple of minutes ago. So I'm coming up dry here in Stony Stratford. But I do believe there's a hidden gem, I've never been in it, called the Vaults. And that's where I'm heading to next. Heading to the Vaults, Stony Stratford. Okay, well that's Stony Stratford High Street. And so's that. And today is a real hidden gem. It's the Vaults Bar, Stony Stratford, which is kind of hidden within the bowels of the Bull Hotel. I don't know if it's all affiliated, if it's all one place. I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. So you've got the Bull Hotel here, right across there. But then within, it's really nice and sunny today, I must say. Within here we've got, welcome to the world famous Vaults Bar. A real hidden gem this. You're going to be very impressed. A cock and bull story. As I say, the sign there, look, the Bull Hotel to the right. But inside here on the left is the Vaults. So let us take a look inside the Vaults. Right, let's check out the board. And Winmow Blade 6 doesn't come much better than that, and the condition is very good indeed. I am tempted by a 10 out of 10 here. Looks like someone's had a nibble out of the bullseye. Drop me a comment if you think this is harsh, but it's a 9 out of 10 for the board. 3 darts, only 2 dime. But look at this. Isn't this a fantastic feature? Got a picture frame here containing all an incredible amount of ticket stubs. Chelsea VFC Basel, Aviva Premiership Rugby Final. Got tickets from Stamford Bridge, numerous International Cricket Champions Trophy, MK Dons versus Wimbledon, oof. Villa Park, Leyton Orient, all sorts here. Portsmouth, the Coca-Cola Championship, Sheffield Wednesday, QPR, Manchester City versus Manchester United. London Wasps. Wow. And up there you've got Monaco Grand Prix.
273 mile range.
Looks like music festivals there and the like. And then there as well. Silverstone. Northampton Saints. Look at this. Coventry versus USA. Rugby Union. 1977. Wow. Legally Blonde at London Savoy. Feels a bit out of place. Northampton Saints versus USA something. Wow. Well, this is England versus India. 2011 Grand Prix there. Well, this is a marvel. I could look at this all day. Luton Town. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Right, let's take a look at the darts setup, and I am loving this setup. I am starting at a 10 here, so let's see how we work ourselves back. I fear we may, but we've got essentially our own little alcove here. This is it. This is the full area. I'm now standing on the corridor out of this area, so it really is just for darts. This got one screen in here, a dedicated area just for darts. We've got a dedicated hockey. Is that a physical hockey? Well, it's a strip, metal strip, but it's profound. So we know precisely where to stand. We've also got caution, wet floor, cleaning in progress. We're not worried about that. So, we've not got what you would call a typical dart surround, but I think this is quite adequate. So we won't necessarily lose a point for the absence of a surround. The lighting, it's a well lit area. Got plenty of natural light coming in at the minute. But the lighting's actually, there is no dedicated lighting. I thought I'd uncovered something here with a switch, which does nothing. Because the clue is there's actually no light. So don't know what that switch relates to. But yeah, so the lighting's not great. There is some lights shining on towards the rough vicinity of the board, but what I do absolutely love is this scoring provision. It is so old. And look, there's obviously a subscriber already been here, only joking. Just put that up there, but look at this scoreboard. So we've got chalkboard, we've got no chalk, but it's like a magic chalk pen, whiteboard, but look at this. This could be goodness knows how old. Absolutely love that. Fantastic. Yeah, that is a very cool old school scoreboard. Place to put your drinks. I also quite like this, don't know why, but it's good. It's a really good setup, this. Over 18s only. I think for setup, I think I'm going to have to give this 9 out of 10. Okay, well, looking at this fireplace and the sign above it, we have darts available at the bar. Did get me thinking. I've had 1 or 2 comments saying should feature house darts. I'm not going to build it in as a feature yet and distort the scoring mechanism in terms of other pubs, but let's have a look at the house darts, and they are awful. I just hate 3 different flights, 3 different stems, light as feathers. I mean, the Foster flight is in keeping with the beer. Fair enough. But this to me is, and I have a feeling this would be the case in any comparable bar. This to me epitomises why, if you're going out for a game of darts, take your own set of darts. Because how can you play with these feathers? I kind of get it. If you've got a good set of darts in a pub, they could get stolen, they could walk. In a bar like this, I'm not sure they would, but yeah, the house darts, they ain't any good, but at least they exist. I have seen bars where there's a dartboard but no darts available. Well, very sporty here at the Vaults in Stony, Stratford, F1 Fantasy League. We've got the flags up for the Six Nations rugby, top live Premier League football, it's all going on. But value watch time. Pint of Foster's there, £4.80, I regret to report. That's not the half of it. These crisps, yeah, they are to scale. Standard size of crisps, 40 grams, £1.70. £1.70. Let's take a look outside. Are the pavements golden? Nope. No, £1.70. So it's £6.50 for the beer and the crisps. And for value, it's a 4 out of 10. Right, I've got something to show you through here. Now, don't be nervous. It's not the toilet. I could actually do with a piss actually, but look at this. How the magic happens. And then we've got windows into their kegs. Probably no different to any other pub. But that's cool, I've never seen that before. So that's how the magic happens. I mean, it is a nice pint, I'll give them that. No matter how old school a pub is, it can still modernise. Selfie wall. Check some outdoor space here. Got a few outdoor tables. Just on my way back from the toilet, I thought that sign was quite funny. And yeah, really like this bar. Classic, cosy, hidden gem of a bar on a high street in a town. And it's got to be, for general atmosphere and environment, a 10 out of 10. Okay, time for the double top challenge here at the Vaults, Stony, Stratford. It wasn't Bruno Fernandes that threw that dart, by the way, that was just the football commentary. Okay, well, I'm going to pause the video here because I've got some major disrepair. I mean, flights, stems, barrels flying there. 6 darts in. Continuing now, lost 2 stems there in that incident. One completely snapped, so that was a high tariff. Rubbish. Oh my goodness, that is awful. 9 darts now. The first 6 darts were not bad, and these 6 have been awful. Better. I think that's hit the flight. I think that was going close. They're both very close. Flights are flying everywhere. This is turning into a poor edition of double top challenge. A lot of these darts have been unlucky. Wrong bet. Again, just underneath that, so close. Well, I'm now becoming frustrated. No question about that. Absolute rubbish. Wow. Having flashbacks to Liverpool now. Just need to calm down. Get this in below 30 darts. Wrong bed. This is going to completely obliterate the entire series average. Once again, unlucky. And I thought I'd squeeze that in, but once again, wrong bet. That is close again, but no cigar. Well, that dart's a disgrace. I'll leave the viewers to decide if these are unlucky or not. Some of them are. You cannot be unlucky 42 times. Let's be clear about that. Wow. Well, I think I might have to break for lunch shortly. Well, there you go. Man United getting more penalties than I can hit double tops. It is dart number 48. It's got to be, it's certainly the worst on the tops. Probably the second worst on the double 16 challenge. But in summary, here at the vaults, Stony Stratford, it's a 9 out of 10 for the board, 8 out of 10 for dart setup, 4 out of 10 for value, 10 out of 10 for general atmosphere and environment. So it's a total of 31 out of 40 for the vaults, Stony Stratford, Buckinghamshire. See you in the next one.